My name is Tionge Angella Banda. Almost everybody knows me as Tiwi. I'm a dance choreographer, I'm a digital marketer and an events manager as well. So, dance choreography, how I started, it's crazy. I think it's dated back to 2016 when I was still in school, when I was in college. I was fat, like really fat, okay? So I just wanted to find a way, on how I could lose weight, at least to be in a good shape. So I asked my friend, at some point I was like, hey, why don't we find a dance crew? So I could dance and then at the end of the day I could get something, lose weight. But then when I say that, she laughed at me like heavy. I still remember that. And it hurt me because I was like, what? She doesn't believe I can dance, But then afterwards we found out that we were in a group and I was with her as well. We're doing in the same group and I was really good at whatever I was doing. I was catching up fast, learning fast. And as time was going over the years, during the school time, whenever there's school activities and stuff, I would be the one to do all the school activities. They would leave them in my hands. So I was doing all the dance, choreography, everybody in school, my classmates and all that. So it was that kind of journey where I started to love the energy in the art and everything about that. So when I finished school, I just wanted to do something different. So I started hospitality and tourism management, but I just didn't want to be based in the sector like everybody else. So I wanted to do something that could be unique with the knowledge that I had learned in school. So what I did was I chose art. So I started my dance choreography journey. Knowledge is power. And because I was able to travel last year and I was able to witness art, I was able to see what other people are doing in the same industry. I came back more motivated, more driven to say, okay, what are we lacking in the dance industry? And if we look at the dance industry, whatever we are doing right now is something that cannot really get us somewhere because we don't have originality. That's one thing I learned. I was doing dance, but because I was doing it at a very beginner's level, I could say, when I saw what I saw, I realized that I was doing it at a very beginner's level. Now, if I wanted to put together something, a product that I wanted people to buy, I need to make it worthy, that people should buy. So I now came back and then I partnered with my colleague, Santa Maria Jabez, and said, why don't we do something in the community? And then we introduced this project with the team that we call Royal Dancers. Royal Dancers, that's a team of the dancers. That's a team that you're gonna see in this whole video. That's a team that we're working on differently with dance, trying to share and impact the knowledge that I have with them. So the whole aim of this project is mainly to incorporate ghetto kids community by bringing or putting something that could generate income for them. We know, you and I know that people in the ghetto, if they would work hard, or maybe they would go so far, tertiary level-wise, maybe just be from 4. Most of them, otherwise, if they don't do good, they cannot afford private schools. So what do we do? What do they do? Do they stick around and just stay there? Do they go and get married? No, we need to do something. If you can also see, this has been comprised of gender equality. You can see the girls and their boys. The whole point is to incorporate all genders in it so we can motivate them both. When other girls out there see those girls, they'll be motivated to say, wow, so a girl can also do dance, and then they would also want to become a part of it. Our main agenda is to increase the number of kids we are having in our team by incorporating a lot of kids in the community because we need them to do something. And if we want to change the community, we cannot give them money, but we need to give them the resources that will enable them to continuously make that money. And that's why we're investing this skill in them. That's why we're doing this dance with them. So apart from the dance, we're also doing other activities. Human rights, what are their rights as a girl child? What is their right? What is their entitlement to say no? What is the entitlement to say no, this is not it, this is it, this is something I'm gonna do. As you can see, we're living in a very dangerous world where anything can happen to a girl child, anything can happen to a boy child, and if we do not tell them their boundaries as children, to say this is what is right and this is what is not right, we're not gonna go anywhere. Kankha, Kankha for me is a very big word. The ability to push on. When the going gets tough, you go tougher. That's Kankha. You get? You're not limited to, oh, now I have this challenge and then I'm gonna stop here. No. If I was someone who was supposed to quit the dance industry, then it could have been me. because the pressure coming from family, the pressure coming from finances itself, the pressure of understanding that you're growing, or you need to do this, the ability to understand that the bills inclusive and everything that's in there, right? So when you understand all those things and then you're like, okay, but this thing is not really paying me, this thing is not really getting me to that pace where I want to get, and you keep on kukanka, you keep on pushing. When the going gets tough, you go tough on it. That's what Kankha is. My name is Tionge Angella Banda. Most of you know me as Tiwi. Ndikukankha kuti zitege.